Hey all, wild weather here for liveweatherblogs.com. It's Wednesday night, and here we are. Well, I wasn't buying it earlier in the week, although I did mention it. But here's what's left of Karen. And what's left of Karen, if you watch the water vapor map here, Karen started down here and then weaseled along the way, and we said we'd weasel out to sea, but that wasn't going to be the end of Karen. And a lot of people wrote it off, said, "Oh, we're not going to worry about this anymore." But here she is. What's left of it now? An extratropical low, and yes, it has spawned a nor'easter type coastal low, and it means business. All right, for October standards, it means business. We're going to see some coastal flooding, basically from the Maryland up into southern New England. So if you're along the coast, get ready for some coastal flooding, beach erosion, and some of the wave heights might reach to about 10 feet, 6 to 10 feet or so. So you get ready along the coast here, and if you have anything out in the beaches there, you might want to drag them on in if you haven't done so already. Already some minor coastal flooding was occurring at Strathmere in New Jersey along the Jersey Shore tonight. In any case, the center, you got two centers now, surface low right here on the coast and an upper level low. This upper level low that's here will kind of take the surface low and drag it back toward the coast. High pressure located up here, drawing in the northeasterly winds, and then we have the northeasterly winds around the high, pressure gradient between the two, and winds are howling onshore, some gusts between 40 and 45 miles per hour along the Jersey and Delaware beaches right now. Look for that to continue. Matter of fact, those winds actually might increase just slightly. And in the Philadelphia area, winds may gust over 30 miles per hour starting later on tonight and tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be an ugly day in southeastern Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, and Maryland. Rain, wind, just a miserable, cloudy, cool, clammy day. You know, it is what it is. We paybacks for the good weather we've had. Take a look at the weather radar right now. The last shot was from handweather.com. This is from weatherunderground.com. You can clearly see the rain is starting to advance now off to the north and west. Very heavy rain right now from Dover down to Salisbury out into the Atlantic. This is all moving up in this way. This area right in here, you're going to be looking at rainfall amounts between 1 and 2 inches by, say, tomorrow morning, and that'll spread up into here. Probably won't get too much past Harrisburg. In this area here, looking for a general 1 to 1.5 inches of rain. Out in this area, probably looking at 1 to 2, and it's along the coast right here that you're going to be seeing the winds probably gusting 45, maybe even 50 miles per hour, about 30, 35 inland. This is the latest GFS, and here is the storm. It weakens down, and then eventually it gets lollygags this way at the sea, throwing back moisture as it goes, and here comes another front in from the west, and that blows through, and then we get close. Watch this late in the period. Look at this cold shot that comes down. Look at that. There is the storm, and you see it, and then it moseys on out to sea very slowly. We have a -2 NAO, so the storm's got nowhere to go. Quite a bit of blocking going on up here with this high. So the storm is kind of stuck. So when it starts to rain in your location, it'll probably continue to rain for a while. Again, here's the low. There goes that rain, heavy rain right now moving up in this area. So, as you see, this was the map I put out on, I believe, Friday night. And what to expect from Karen, explanation of further troubles possibly. And it happened. Karen depression most likely moved out this way, got to about this location, and then started drawing back toward the coast as this trough that came in over the weekend lifted out, leaving Karen behind, developing a closed low, and now we got problems. It happens. So, it's the latest radar here. This is from New Jersey, Rutgers, and you can see the rain is on the move off to the west, off of the north and west. High pressure up in here, kind of sinking down. Pressure right now in Philadelphia at 1028. Down here in Virginia Beach, that's 29.99 inches and falling. So there's a pressure gradient there, and as the high starts to retreat and the low starts to come up, look for winds in this area to pick up. If they haven't already inland, they have about 25 miles per hour, a gust to 45 along the coast. And if you're along the Jersey Shore and Delaware beaches, please be on the lookout for coastal flooding. Any low-lying areas you might want to move your car. This looks like a long duration event, and that's going to cause the water to pile up after consecutive tidal surges. Well, I wouldn't say surges, but the tide won't go back out again. Um, Winds between 40 and 45 miles per hour. So if this was a tropical storm, it's basically going to give you the same result. So typical nor'easter, but 40-45 mile per hour winds, maybe some gusts of 50, especially up in this area here as the hive is building and leaving the storm behind, and the storm eventually will lollygag at the sea. But if you have plans tomorrow, especially, basically area-wide from about right about here on south and east, this whole area where I'm painting in here is going to be just a miserable day tomorrow. If you have outdoor plans, you might want to, I will tell you to cancel them. Things will slowly improve as we get into the Friday, Saturday. We're just a few leftover showers, but all in all, it's just going to be a cool, damp day. And if you don't like cool easterly winds, you're going to hate the forecast for the next 24 to 36 hours. That's all I have for tonight. Get prepared for some gusty winds, especially along the coast, 30-35 in the Philadelphia area, and wind rains of 1 to 2 inches, 1 to 1.5 inches in Philadelphia, 1 to 2 inches south and east. And then up in this area, we go to Lancaster, Berks, and to Allentown, points north and west. Generally, maybe half an inch, generally speaking. North and west of Harrisburg towards State College, probably not much of all. So it's definitely a coastal situation. The closer you are to the coast, the more rain and wind you'll get. This is Wild Weather for LiveWeatherBlogs.com.